In the beginning, there was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. My understanding of that statement is that in the it it goes to the understanding of the words that we speak, understanding the power that we have in the tongue. And because I now understand the power of the tongue, I don't just speak for the sake of speaking. I understand that every time I speak, I'm actually creating. So in the beginning, there was the Word. So is God not language? Is God not speech? Because when God created the world, He spoke things into existence. And if we are made in God's image, that means we have the power to speak things into existence. And then are you speaking with that understanding, or are you continuously speaking things that are creating a reality that you do not want to live in? Are you speaking truth, or are you just speaking for the sake of speaking? If you are made in God's image and in the beginning there was only the word, what are you creating with the words? Do you understand the power that you have in your tongue? And how are you exercising that power? What type of spelling is coming out of your mouth? Is it a type of spelling that is creating, or is it a type of spelling that is breaking? It's important to learn to keep quiet when you do not have something that builds, when you do not have something that creates a high state of being. And the highest state of being is truth. The high state of being is always for the betterment of self and others. And we need to understand that when you are working on being a better person and understanding self, it is not just for yourself, because everything goes back to the collective consciousness, and it is experienced by other people. People who are tapped in are able to also want to do that for themselves. When you do work on yourself, you're also doing work for everybody else who is interested in the same path, or who is walking the same path that you are in. Yes, we are here for we have different journeys. However, everybody's here to experience themselves authentically. And authenticity is the highest form of consciousness. When you are true to what you are, everything that is meant for your true self will find you. However, we are trying to find things that are true with self when we are at the same time speaking negativity about the things that we believe in, speaking negativity about the people that we love, speaking negativity about self. How do you expect somebody else to love you when you do not love yourself? And a lot of times people say they love themselves, but how do they speak to themselves when nobody's watching? When you look at yourself in the mirror, are you speaking to yourself like a person that you love? When you do your daily things, are you speaking and acting the same way you would do to somebody that you love? Somebody that is important to you. Are you treating yourself like an important person in your own life? You are your own human. You are here to take care of this human. And the more you ask, the more you shall receive. And it's also important to understand that the body is a vessel. And if the body is the vessel, are you taking care of the vessel well enough in order to be able to understand self, in order to be tapped into information that other people cannot? Are you able to get information that gets you able to take care of yourself and speak truth to self in order to better understand and experience this human experience? Because this was chosen by your soul for a reason. And true and authentic energy is meant to get everything that is aligned with themselves. And you can delay these things. These things can get delayed. However, your destiny will never be swapped for somebody else. It can get delayed. Certain things get delayed. However, you might not be able to fulfill your purpose in this lifetime, but the purpose will get fulfilled. It is just the delays that come with not speaking truth, not understanding the power that you have in the words that you speak on a daily basis, and always wanting to speak for the sake of being relevant, always wanting to speak for the sake of fitting in, always speaking just to be part of something that your true self does not agree with, does not believe in. Then how are you able to manifest? How are you able to experience yourself in the best version of yourself? You can't, because you are speaking. When you understand the power of the tongue, you are speaking negativity and things that you do not believe in. Then you are actually fighting with your soul, because your true beliefs know that what you are speaking isn't true. You don't believe what you're speaking, and if you don't believe what you're speaking about, then you cannot create from that place, because there is a disagreement with the words, the power that you have in the tongue, and the true belief of whatever it is that you think you are, whatever it is that you say you are. Take the time to understand yourself and understand and pour into yourself and speak life into yourself and speak truth to yourself, because you cannot expect people to speak truth about you and speak life to you when you don't do it to yourself. You cannot expect people to experience your true nature when you don't do that for yourself. Whatever it is that you have an expectation of outside of yourself, you have to do it for yourself first and understand why you are not doing it to yourself. It starts with the little things. The little things that you do to yourself, for yourself, around your own energy tells you exactly how you think about yourself. Those little betrayals that you have or you do to yourself tells you exactly what you think of yourself, not what other people. And the thing is, people can tell when you're not being true and authentic. People can tell when you are speaking from a place of lack, from a place of not understanding who you are and the power that you hold. And when you speak from the truth and understanding of the things that you are doing to yourself, when nobody's watching, the level of confidence that you speak with, the power of the tongue becomes more powerful. When you don't speak just for the sake of speaking, when you speak because you understand what power you hold in your tongue, and you are speaking those words not only to other people but also to yourself, there's a level of resonance that you get from other people when you're speaking your truth all the time. And believe me, everybody resonates with the truth. Everyone resonates with the truth. But also understand that the truth starts with you. The amount of energy that you are using to speak truth to yourself, to speak life into your own life, to understand self, to take care of this vessel, the much easier it is for you to navigate this reality, because you get to experience whatever it is that you had chosen to experience. You did not come here to make a choice of who you are. You came here to understand why you made that choice and to experience the choice and send it back to the collective in order that they are able to also experience and understand their own choices. I think it's important for people to embody their truth, because when you do that, you unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. I am Shadow, and this is Shadow Work.